Hello, y'all. This is me, Candy Grand Prix. So Pensacola is supposedly, possibly affected by Hurricane Sally, and New Orleans is already getting prepared for Hurricane Sally, and it's scary that, just about nobody wants to freaking help me at this time. It's like, as I said, you don't even have to be a targeted individual. But where are any of the Christians? You have, that lady bailed out on me, stood me up about housing. I think I may not ever hear from her again. So I was trying to fight for help. I even was walking around with my homeless targeted individual sign today. And people from a distance waited till they got close to me. They waited from a distance, started looking all over on purpose so that when they got close to me, they pretended to fake like it was naturally that they were talking with their friend or family member, or naturally just distracted away from my sign. And it was deliberate while I was they pretended to make it like it was natural. And I'm like, there's too many people doing this. I can't get not one person's attention for my homeless targeted individual sign, So I'm glad it's not many people who care about me and don't want to see me harmed. I don't know if the gang stalkers ran that lady from last week. I don't know if the gang stalkers ran her away from me or threatened her, or if she really got offended at me on her own, or if she was a perp who, I guess you can call it the mouse and cheese game, just give me a little bait, like a fish or something, just give me a little bait and then steer me on. It's more like when she gave me the hotel room for a couple of nights and then promised me that she was gonna, co-sign on a place for me. Now it's like, I texted her one time since after Tuesday and never heard from her again. I don't even know if she blocked my number. But I'm gonna say, let me give y'all the real deal on what's it like to be homeless. Since a lot of people who don't know the real deal about the homeless life, and they think that they can just judge and assume based on hearsay, like stuff they heard on like literature at the library or stuff they heard in the media. First of all, even if there were shelters, homeless shelters are exploitative. Homeless shelters are exploitative prison scam cults. Hold on, I got my earphones in opposite way. Forced, certain homeless shelters being like, well, you have to pay $300 a week or $300 a month, but then the only way you can be free from paying $300 a month is if you join this so-called Christian program, and then the ones in the so-called Christian program got more freedom and rights than you, and you're basically paying to live in prison. But if you're part of their cult program and being brainwashed, yeah, that's free of charge. You know, it's all messed up. And even if there were a whole bunch of open shelters, a bed is not guaranteed every night. Even if you pay. I mean, you can pay to stay there for a whole month. You miss one night, your bed is given to somebody else and they're not going to refund you your money. You can't even go see your family for the holidays. That's how it is. You go to certain homeless shelters, they're bed bug infested. Nowadays, they force you to wear a mask over your nose, and shelters these days, you risk your stuff getting stolen, your valuables, not the bullshit. And you risk your stuff getting stolen, and nowadays they try to force you to take the test. So that's why with this Hurricane Sally, I wouldn't want to go in a hurricane shelter for Hurricane Sally, because they're probably going to have coerced forced testing, which I was warned against. There's a chance you can die from the COVID-19 test. I saw somebody had mentioned about how a boy had died in a different country somewhere. I don't remember where it was, because somebody, the half of the stick had got stuck in the boy's nose and killed him. So, you know, I didn't realize that's a risk. So you're forced to wear other people's clothes. Like in New Orleans Mission, they take all of your belongings away from you. In a lot of shelters, take all your belongings and valuables, everything except the clothes on your back. And sometimes you don't, like, they only allow, I mean, how the hell New Orleans Mission acted like that? Like, force you to leave everything outside, and they confiscate all your belongings, and you even have to leave your shoes outside. And then they have you wear somebody else's pajamas. You can't choose what pajamas you want to wear. You have to wear the pajamas that they select for you. And they don't care if it's too tight or doesn't fit. It's just too bad. And same thing with the food. They have a variety of desserts, but you can't pick what you want. The rice is always hard and crunchy, and nothing's ever cooked right. And then a lot of times it'd be the same thing every day. Like this homeless man in New Orleans, they had that St. Jude place, and he literally was gonna cry, and he said it was so unfair, and I felt him too. He said that it was unfair that all they can feed is nothing but red beans and rice every day. And he wishes that he could have had something different to eat. They don't give a fuck about us. When you're poor and homeless and down on your luck, they really kick you down even harder. Kick you down and then tell you to be thankful to God. Like, even if without you being homeless, you go to these food banks. One time I went to the food bank all the way in Long Beach, California, when I was living in Los Angeles, and I was still trying to get the feel for everything. And they had this place that gave you a moldy loaf of bread, Crisco oil, and tomato paste, tomato sauce. And then the lady told me to be thankful to God, and then said, I bet you if you ain't had nothing in your refrigerator, you would eat it. You know? So, I'm like, damn. Like, so, what can you do with just cooking oil, tomato sauce, and bread? And then they expect you to be just thankful for it. And not just bread, but moldy bread. Like, very moldy. And like, all the bread is blue. No white. All the bread is all blue. And they expect you to eat that. And don't complain. They don't give a fuck. They don't care. So, certain homeless shelters and transitional shelters, they charge you like $600 to stay there. You can't choose what you want to eat. And at nowadays, here in Pensacola, there really is nothing for single women now for coronavirus thing. That one shelter for women, that women with clear vision, it's a black lady that runs it. And I heard that, I heard the black lady that runs it. And I heard that she's heavily participant in gang stalking. And I think she's associated with the Order of the Eastern Star, but I'm not quite sure. So they take all your money and they will feed you leftover 2-month-old McDonald's hamburgers with the money that you pay $600 for. You have to pay to be enslaved, pay to live in prison in a shelter. I mean, all you got to do is Google search or YouTube search homeless shelters or prisons. Then I heard stories about how homeless stay away from shelters because they're pretty big on human trafficking and exploitation. So a lot of the people running the shelters, they have been in prison in the past and then secretly still do drugs or dealing drugs and lie and say that they're not doing any drugs. Then they want to be self-righteous about rules. They have about 10 million rules. And only the favorite, they have favoritism and popularity in a homeless shelter. That some people kiss the staff ass unnecessarily. You kiss the staff's ass and try to, so hard to the point of worship. And then, hi. And then you act like you think you are a staff member. So, it's like one complaint. If you pay $600 a month to stay there, and they do stuff like wait till after you paid your $600 for the month, the first day, and then pick an argument with you for an excuse to throw you out cold on the streets and leave you with nothing. Well, it wasn't a whole $600, but they did that to me at Union Rescue Mission in Los Angeles. Well, at that time it was, how much was it? Oh. Yeah, it was $150 a month. But then, and that was in 2011 and 2012. It was like $150 a month, plus the extra $60 that they supposedly put away in savings. But, they took took the whole $210. And then threw me out cold on the street. Pick an argument with me. But I've been having problems with, I was considered, for a troublemaker for questioning their corruption. Like, asking why is everybody getting sick? All y'all feed is expired pork and corn. You paid to stay there, and you get one small serving of nothing but just pork and corn every day. Lunch and dinner, just pork and corn. And then they have a Union Rescue Mission, I call it Separation Torture Mission. They have this fake preacher that preached for a whole 25 minutes. And all you got is 5 minutes to eat. It's a fake preaching. He do a black guy too. He would do this on purpose. Fake preaching for a whole 25 minutes, and then all you got is like 2 or 3 minutes to eat, and then everybody get an attitude and rush you out, and you're not even able to finish your food. So like you have to, it's like a competition for showers and shelters, and you only get 5 minutes. With my disability, I can't do 15 minutes. I need like 25 to 30 minutes for a shower. I can't do, I can't be quick like everybody else. And then those people in the shelter, they just jump in the tub, wet themselves, dry themselves really quick without scrubbing or cleaning. And that's how and why they stay dirty. New Orleans mission was bed bug infested, just like the Salvation Army in New Orleans. The staff didn't give a damn, but it was all about control. And I didn't know that they were gang stalkers, but they're sitting there throwing up Illuminati hand signs, and they're sitting there throwing up Illuminati hand signs like, oh, how I love Jesus, And so I didn't realize they were perps, So I was gang stalked and kicked out of New Orleans mission. The bed bug infestation at the Salvation Army was so bad, I couldn't stay there. They didn't give a damn. They didn't do anything about it. They didn't care about the health department. The health department didn't care to come investigate or nothing. And then that new shelter was always full. But I didn't realize that was what they would. And then what they would do is all in the name of frisking at New Orleans mission. They would touch just simply your coochie and your boobies, your tits and coochie, or your penis and testicles, and no other part of your body, and try to another person of the same gender try to force you to allow them to touch you there, all in the name of frisking, and that's supposed to be the procedure. And then you go on to the religious indoctrination of lies, and then there's dinner. But being a woman, you don't know if you're gonna find vomit, shit, or blood on the toilet seats at Union Rescue Mission in Los Angeles, separation torture mission. And what happens? They force you to you got to use the bathroom in the dark. It's horror. And so you bitches better, next time, consider this video before you want to be like, why you don't just go into a shelter? Would you go in conditions like that? At Heavenly Blessings, that lady takes all your money. I refuse to call her pastor. Let's just say Renee. And she takes everybody's money, scam. And then men and women are sleeping on top of each other, just like the homeless shelter is like a pig pen. And then they had that teenage disrespectful perp last year. Like when they want to take money for your supposed monthly rent for the homeless shelter, the $600 they want to take from you, they approach you like you owe them drug money, and then keep close and meticulous tabs on when you get your SSI and Social Security check. Take all your fucking money and leave you with crumbs. And you don't have any freedom or rights. You can't come and go as you please. You're forced to miss out on everything, and you're not guaranteed a bed. And everybody's okay with this. And then everybody jumps right on me and being like, just follow the rules, follow the rules, follow the rules. And so, I want to say also that ever since that lady from last week turned against me, I've been seeing nothing but her kind of Jeep, the Jeep Grand Cherokee. It's an SUV, the Jeep Grand Cherokee. I've been seeing a whole bunch of vehicles like that lately. And get kind of tricked, I guess because I know she's like turned against me. But I'm sitting here beating myself up wondering, did I do something wrong? Did I say something wrong? you know, or maybe this was all a stage, all a fake. You know, I'm supposed to be persecuted and punished for something that's not my fault. It's not my fault that they charged her double on a debit card. I was trying to say, no, not that one, because that was the same guy. I mean, not the same guy. I meant to say the same hotel company as the scam company in Mobile, Alabama, you know. So I feel like whoever thinks I should get thumbs down for asking for help out of my homeless situation, y'all cold-blooded and don't have any humanity. But you care about a rich white person with $336,000 donated to her. And I'm going to keep bringing it up. $336,500. And she still feels like that's not enough. And everybody's feeling like, well, she got a right to, you know, but when it comes to me, I don't have any rights to ask for shit. You know, that's because I'm a nigger. Because I'm black. Because I'm a nigger. The proper way, the nigger. That's what it is. I think a gang stalker, I can see that like a gang stalker. I don't even feel like getting up. But gang stalker just pulled up. I can see the light. Hold up, y'all. That's the only way they'll go away. These gang stalkers, they're dumb but think they're smart. Hold up. Hold on, y'all. You must see me coming. Yeah, just all of a sudden, you pull up here and invade and disrespect my privacy. Yeah, there you go, right there. I got you, you cowardly bitch. See, if I didn't get up, you would still be sitting there. Now they want to go further down. Who's the paranoid one? Who's the scary one? Yeah, there was a perp who tried to bully, harass, and lecture me, telling me I had paranoid delusions. The video of one of the most obvious videos of gang stalking with that ghetto black couple. Everybody sit there and, you know, gave me 6 thumbs down and only 3 thumbs up. Where were my friends then? Where were the targeted supporters then? I rarely have any targeted supporters. If you're gonna give me 6 thumbs down on obvious truth on gang stalking, nobody. I mean, y'all the same people who don't want me with housing. Yeah, I'm walking fast. Look what I got to put up with, and y'all still think I should just go fuck off and die? You ain't playing Pokemon today, motherfucker. You ain't playing Pokemon today. I had to run your ass off. You ain't playing Pokemon tonight, motherfucker. Yeah. So playing Pokemon translates as we're playing with your brain. That's probably what you're talking about. We're literally playing Pokemon. Oh, well. So, I'm gonna see y'all later. Bye.